Welcome to Real Civil YouTube channel. In this video, we are going to see a problem of shear force and bending moment diagram. So the question is, a simply supported beam of 4 meter span carrying load as shown in figure. So this is a 4 meter span from end A at a distance of 1.5 meter. A point load is acting, then one UDL is acting. Okay, so this distance given as 1.5 meter, this distance is given as 1.5 meter, and total distance is 4 meters. So we can say that UDL is acting at on a distance of 1 meter. Okay, so the first step is summation fx is equal to 0. That means there is an equilibrium equation, summation fx, summation fy, and moment. Okay, so here no any horizontal load is acting, hence we are not considering summation fx. So we have to consider summation fy because fy is related to all the vertical loads. Okay, so if the load is in upward direction, we will consider it as a positive, and if the load is in downward direction, we will consider it as a negative. So let's start from A and we will go up to B. So RA reaction, I will write here RA and RB. Okay, so RA is upward direction, hence positive. 4 kilonewton is in downward direction, hence minus. Then 2 kilonewton UDL is there. Whenever UDL is there, we have to multiply this intensity with the span on which it is acting, 2 into 1. Also in downward direction, and RB in upward direction, hence plus RB is equal to 0 because of equilibrium equation. So I can write it as a RA plus RB is equal to, we can say it is a 6. I have just taken down the values on the right hand side. Now we have applied first principle, second principle, and now we will apply the third one. So we will take the moment at any section. I will take at any point I will take at A, and the theorem says at any point if you take the moment, because of equilibrium the answer will be 0. So let's take moment at A. Moment means what? Load into distance. Okay, so whatever load intensity is there, we have to multiply it by a distance on which, from the point at which we are taking the moment. So I will show you. So we are taking the moment at A. So this is the A point. Reaction is passing from A. So RA into distance is 0 because this reaction is passing from point A. Hence there will be no any distance. Hence this will be 0. Hence we are not considering RA. So we will consider here this point load now. So as this is clockwise and anti-clockwise, you can consider. So 4 into this distance is 1.5, load into distance, and it is in clockwise direction, hence positive. So 4 into 1.5. Okay, so the next is UDL, as I told you, plus UDL intensity is 2. It is acting on a distance of 1. Okay, this has been a load. Now we have to multiply it with the distance. So this will act at a center, hence 1 by 2. Whatever distance is there, take the half. Okay, so we are here from this point. Now we have to add this distance to reach up to point A. Hence I will add this 1.5. Okay, this is the UDL case. Load into total distance. This will be the load. Okay, because it is given in per meter, hence we have to multiply it with distance. So we will get the load in kilonewton, and once we make the half, then we are at this point. from this. Okay, so this distance we know 1 by 2, and we have to add this distance so that we will get the moment from A. Then next is RB, which is minus distance is 4 into RB, which is equal to 0. So we can say 4 RB is equal to, I have taken RB on that side, so this calculation will comes out to be 10. Hence you can calculate RB is equal to 10 by 4. Okay, so you can do on your calculator, it will be 2.5. Okay, now put this 2.5 in our equation number 1. So RA will be equal to 6 minus 2.5. So 6 minus 3.5 will be RA. Okay, so here I can write RA is equal to 3.5 and RB is equal to 2.5 kilonewton. Now our job is to calculate shear force and bending moment diagram. So before that, we have to know the sign convention. Okay, so if you take a section on left hand side and on right hand side, if this kind of situation is there, loads are there acting in this directions, means left hand side load is acting upward direction, on right hand side load is acting in downward direction, then consider it as a positive. And if load is acting downward here, upward here, then consider it as a negative. Okay, so let's see shear force at left hand side of A. So I have taken the section here, left hand side there is nothing, so 0. Now shear force on right hand side of A, so I will take a section here on right hand side of A. So the load is upward in this direction, so here you can see upward, hence I have to consider it as a positive, and which is equal to 3.5. Now I will take a section here, left hand side of, we can give the name here C and D. So shear force LHS of C, LHS of C, it will be the same 3.5 kilonewton because there is no load is acting there. Okay, so shear force on right hand side of C means C section, we will take a section on the right hand side of C. Okay, so this is upward direction, this is downward direction, so this is 3.5 minus 4, so this will be 0.5, or we can say minus 0.5 kilonewton. Okay, now we will consider the shear force on left hand side of D. Okay, or you can consider right hand side of the D also. Whenever there is a point load, you have to consider the left hand side, right hand side. Okay, so we will consider here, this will be 3.5, this will be minus 4, and then again minus 2 into 1. Okay, so that shear force will come minus 2.5. Okay, and if you can consider the shear force on left hand side, or you can directly consider the right hand side of B, because here if you consider, sorry, first take the left hand side. So if you consider this one, this value you can write directly 2.5. okay, minus, and on shear force on right hand side of B will be equal to 0. Okay, because if you consider the right hand section, you have to consider all of these as I mentioned. You can do it. These two steps you can do on your own, and if you feel any problem, difficulty, you can comment. Okay, now you know all the values, so you can write or you can draw shear force diagram. So I will draw exactly here. So here it is 3.5, here it is 3.5, then we have two values here actually two values, 0 and 3.5, here 3.5 and 0.5, then here we have 2.5 negative, the 0.5 is also negative, here 2.5 negative, here 2.5 negative. So just draw okay, so again it will be 0. So this will be 3.5, 3.5, 0.5, 2.5, 2.5 and 0. Okay, so this is the way you can draw the shear force diagram. Now you can calculate the bending moment diagram also, that I will show you. Okay, so for bending moment, these are the sign conventions you have to consider. Okay, so at this point, moment at A okay, here at simply support, I can say directly at simply support the moment comes out to be 0. You can calculate. Okay, so next we will consider the point C, that is moment at C. So this is in the upward direction. Okay, so consider this as a positive and this as a negative. Okay, these are the sign conventions. Okay, so this is 3.5. Okay, into this distance is 1.5 meter. Okay, and yeah, that much only load is there. So this value comes out to be 5.25 kilonewton meter. Now we will take the moment at D. So the moment at D, if you consider the left hand side, this is the load 3.5. Distance up to D is this 1.5 and this 1. So this comes out to be 2.5. Okay. Now we will consider this minus, because this is in the outward direction opposite to this, hence it is downward, minus 4 into this distance is 1, and then again minus this load is acting in this direction, means opposite to this, so it will be negative 2 into 1 into 1 by 2. So 2 is the load intensity, 1 is the span acting, and then we have to take the moment at D, hence we have considered the half, 1 by 2. Okay, if we have to take the moment at B, then half plus this distance we have to add. We will take another example in further videos. So this answer will come out to be, I'll just do it on my calculator. So this value comes out to be 3.75. At B, it will be 0. You can try on your own, and if you feel any difficulty, you can ask to me. Okay, so this is the bending moment diagram. At A, it is 0. At C, it is 5.25. First I will point, then it is 3.75 exactly below D. and then 0. So only one we need to consider, this part we have to join with a straight line, then UDL part we have to draw like a parabolic curve, okay, like that, and then again a straight line. So here this is 5.25, this is 3.75, this will be parabolic and these are straight lines, okay. So this is the way you can draw the shear force and bending moment diagram. Okay, if you feel any difficulty, then you can contact me or comment me. Okay, thank you so much for watching the video. Please like, share, subscribe the video.